Alright, another video. I was actually making one earlier, but I kind of stopped. Literally just, like, I just couldn't think of what to make a video of. And I was literally in the process, I set things up, I turn the light, I turn on my computer just to have like a bit of decent lighting. And I stopped. And I just decided to continue this video, and earlier I was actually speaking about trying to make a whole day, like a vlog. So maybe me going to the gym, maybe my daily routine, maybe, just to actually get the whole daily routine up on YouTube. And maybe this video might be like 40 minutes long. Now it's not gonna be in this video, I might do it in a future video, but I think this would probably be a very important thing, as I can look back at it in the future, and obviously I take notes of every day of exactly what I do, but visually, visually understand exactly what I do. Right now, what inspired me to actually record this video is I was barely starting to read a book. Let me explain what I was doing before I say. So I made one account on every social media platform I have for this new angle I'm running on this product. And this product can actually run multiple angles. So I actually have two accounts on each social media. And I made the profile picture for both of them, and I made the bios and all that within like 10 minutes. Fucking crazy, I was locked in. I don't know how I pulled all that off, even though it usually takes me a lot more time for no reason. I just can't get a good profile picture, I can't get a good name, it flowed. Right now I'm kind of in that flow state. I have my earbuds in, I'm speaking, I'm a lot more clear. But yeah, it's a very good mood, honestly. I have coffee right here. Let me get it. Right here. Yeah, good stuff. And I was generating I'm using a tactic right now. I'm not gonna say exactly what the tactic is, because it'll kind of reveal the product. But I realized there's a way I can get ahead of the rest of the competition, because they're currently doing stuff that is out. I am making the stuff and then releasing it, so then it's out. So therefore I can use it and be the first in the market to actually use it. And it will look really good as well. So I actually just finished doing that, and now I have to upload it and then use it. And I feel like this is gonna do very good. Take an extra step, do more than the competitor, and do more than the competition, and you will get more than the competition, right? So I want to see if this will actually work. I am going to be targeting a new angle that hasn't been targeted just yet, and I'm going to be targeting an angle that has been targeted or is barely getting targeted a bit more now. Hold on. Alright, I'm back. I had to switch the music because it was no good. So yeah, I made all those accounts, I was locked in, and I generated that. So moving on from that, as I was saying, I decided I want to make this video because I was reading this book, or I barely got into the act of actually reading it. I'm currently have a little problem with my PC. I don't know why the File Explorer doesn't want to open, but that's regardless. I was going to read this book. Let me tell you the name actually. It's called the 12 Rules for Life. I got it out and I was looking at the sections of the book, and I read the bottom section that says something about, like, if you see a cat on the street, pet it or something. And I was reading all these sections, kind of thinking, what would each section mean, and kind of comparing them to my life, and see which one I need more. And I saw that section. I found it kind of interesting, and I realized, like, it's kind of a metaphor for be very patient, and that cat will come, and you'll be able to pet it. And this reminded me about something I actually did. Usually, or sometimes I actually go to the back of where I live to work out. As it's like simple workouts that I don't have to walk all the way to the gym for, because it's so simple. Maybe push-ups, calisthenics, whatever it is. And I always ran into this cat in the back. And I always, since like 2 years ago, or 3 years ago, for the longest, I've always just called it over. And since the beginning of these 3 years or whatever, my thought was, if I call this cat enough times, and I just make a habit of calling it every single time I see it, soon enough, it will come to me, and I'll be able to pet it. And with time, over the span of I don't know how many years, without even thinking about it, just calling it over, like being very patient, I literally sat there sometimes for like 5 minutes just trying to call it over. And it was only recently that I called it over while I was working out. Or I don't think I called it over. I think I was just working out, and I looked at the cat. It was walking towards me, and I kind of went like this, and it came towards me, and I pet it, and it stayed around me while I was working out. Now, I found that super interesting, because that quote from the book and that what happened is just patience. Slowly, every day, or whenever I had the chance, I went out there and I did it, understanding, and then just turn off the doubt, just stop thinking, just do it. And soon enough, the cat came to me. Very interesting quote. And that's why I decided to make this video. Maybe just speaking about this quote or whatever. But it's all vlogging. Yeah. I plan on working on another website. I already finished one already, but I'm gonna work on another one. And maybe not tonight, maybe not tomorrow, but I'll see when. Tonight, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to work on just finishing whatever I have to do. Maybe recording some creatives. It's probably like fucking 10 creatives, less maybe. Reviewing them, recording again and again. And yeah, I mean, whatever else. I know I have a few other things on the list right here. Yeah, I also need to search for more products as well. So that also takes a good while. I'm gonna see. But anyways, I just want to make this really quick video. I found this very interesting. My bad. The phone died. So, anyways, I literally had to turn my phone back up just to finish this video, by the way. So, I mean, shit just comes up. But anyways, I mean, it's a simple video. It's pretty cool. I mean, I log just about anything. You guys can literally just see whatever I log. It's kind of whatever. But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna try seeing when I can do this vlog, and I think it will actually be pretty cool. So, I guess nevertheless, I'm just gonna work on this maybe all night. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get sleep tonight. Hopefully I do. If I don't, that happens. So, anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.